Good evening. So, I'm back after a very long break. At least it felt like a very long break. And I had to see my favorite track is here. Although it's Group 4, which is a bit special. But yeah, Nürburgring. The good old Nürburgring. Yeah. So let's see. Very little practice. You just made a couple of laps with my other account. No race yet. So just let's see how that works in the race. No clue. Is there a strategy? I don't know. So yeah, no preparation. I just go straight into the race and see what happens. Yeah, so I had a good break and of Christmas time and New Year, and yeah, so quite busy during that time. And finally, now I'm back and have a bit of time for streaming. And yeah, I didn't actually play GT Sport at all, but yeah, still fun. I'm doing very well. So how are you doing? Yeah. So during Christmas time, I actually was trying a real sim. So with this moving sim, which was quite good fun actually. So it was, I don't know which game that was, which was running. But yeah, it was a good experience. So now I'm back with my non-shaky seat, but the shaking was, yeah, it was making it a bit more realistic, although I must say the feedback you get from the wheel is already, for me, quite impressive. So yeah, wouldn't say that I got better. But anyway, so just played 1 hour, so couldn't get better at all anyway. But it was a good fun, so you can just do this in Germany. There are quite some places in Switzerland as well. Just book 1 hour, go racing and try the simulators. So I can recommend. It's good fun. So now let's see how things are here after a break. Typically, I would say Nürburgring, as I said, I like the Nordschleife, so it's really good fun to race. I wouldn't say I'm particularly good in that, but it's fun. And I think Group 4 is the advantage. It's very narrow and overtaking is a pain. But at least with Group 4, I think the impact, if you get pushed a little bit, is much less than on a Group 3 or Group 2. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see if we're not kicked out. So I think that would be the worst. I hope we get a lobby soon. Maybe. Maybe not. Hello, lobby. Don't kick me out. It takes a time. So maybe yes. Okay, we're in. That's good. So we have everything from 712 to 738. So I think I can do 7-0 high something. But yeah. So typically I would say we should be able to get into 6th position, hopefully. If we don't bin it. But given that we had no training, I think the risk is pretty high. Yeah, thanks for the wishes. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm not sure. Do I have to refuel? Do I have to do fuel saving? Any idea? I don't know. I don't know what actually. Okay. so... Doesn't seem too bad. Oh, traction control 3, so we should switch that one off. So we only have the hard tires. Nothing we can do here. Okay, so... no clue. So yeah, you have no clue. I have no clue. Let's see. We just see what's going to happen. I think the most important part in Nordschleife is really not binning it. Get reasonably clean through it and see what happens. The nice thing here is that we actually see quite a mix of cars, so it's... In most races you have the go-to car, and here even I think I checked the top 10 is even in different settings, so different cars, so that's quite nice. Oh. I should have stayed on the brake a bit longer. I was actually surprised it was a standing start. Okay, so we are last. Now the overtaking hell is starting. To overtake? That's the good question. First thing is get a better exit. That's already a good chance. Very difficult to find the right space here. So he's coming from there. So. Okay, bit of chaos in this corner. Made a mistake. Okay. We have a little bit of space in front of us to get at least into the race, get a feeling for the car. I didn't do the practice with fuel in, so I'm not sure how quick I can go. So we gained one position from someone spinning. another position. That's good. Without overtaking. We're in the slipstream, but he also has slipstream. I would assume the GTR should be quicker than the Golf, but it isn't. At least not yet. Now we get the slipstream. When he's driving in the middle, it's very tough to overtake. I was doing a bit more careful in this corner. German guy in front of us. Trying to find the way to overtake, but not so easy. But we gained one more position from someone spinning. That's a risk when you try to overtake, so you have a higher risk of something to happen. Now, I was following him on the gravel here. Okay. Got this done. Oh, that was close. I was a bit optimistic in the first corner. He serves his penalty. Okay, position number 8. 5.5 seconds to the person in front. Good evening, everyone. Okay, so we almost survived the first lap without bigger issues. Someone left, I think. So number 5 and 6 are fighting. That's a dangerous place for fighting. High speed corner. But they survived. Good. So we're catching up. Not good. Okay, got the inside. I had the feeling I got punted. Or I didn't brake enough, I don't know. So let's concentrate to get him out of slipstream in the next corner. Now we got the better exit, but he's still in slipstream. So 6th position. Someone has a penalty in front. But I guess we have to fight before the penalty zone anyway. Yeah, I'm not particularly strong in these banking corners. I'm typically over careful, but so he was almost. So how did he manage to keep that car on the track? They are fighting, but they are still pretty quick. So even we didn't take the corner pretty well, we're already in the slipstream, so we have our chance here. So with the risk of... Oh, thank you. Thank you for the nice bump to say you're here. The risk is still that we get overtaken again. Maybe I was a bit too early for the slipstream, but I think the advantage is the Golf is not so quick in the straight. Lucky that he didn't hit us. Ooh. Okay, that was close. We got almost punted in the almost last corner. But yeah, 4th position, first race. I think not too bad. No major mistakes. I think we got the fastest lap. Yeah, so it's definitely, for me, it's much easier with the steering wheel. I think I'm not a controller person. There are for sure people who can drive much faster than me with the controller, but I think with the wheel, it's easier, I would say. So you get more feeling, you get more control, more precision, because it's just more... It's bigger, you have also the force feedback in the wheel to get a bit of more feeling. I think it's definitely helping when you have a wheel. Good. So can't need to save some money first, or and which wheel do you want to buy? So it's that's what I don't like on the Nordschleife. So typically when you have this long laps, yeah. So this guy, wherever he's coming from, is complaining, but I don't know whom he's talking to, but hope not me. No, but here it's like you end up 8 minutes before the next race, so it's pretty big break in between. But yeah, so what else do we have? So we have, I think we anyway go for again for group 4, but Dragon Trail Garden 2. This one I like from Dragon Trail, so I think this is it's not too bad. It's quite fun, this track. Yeah, so, and then we have Sartre without chicane, so it's a lot of long straights. Interesting choice here. Probably quite a slipstream race. Yeah, I can understand when you're studying that that is not supporting it immediately. I wouldn't probably as well to just say, go and study, and once you finish, you can buy it. But yeah. It's reverse, okay. I stick with this one here. So I made a 709 with my other account, but can definitely go quicker than that. But just as a start, but 657 is pretty awesome. But we have GTR, the 86, the Viper, Huracan. So I think it's quite interesting to have different cars in here. Often, I think the last races, it was always like Group 3, it like always the Supra. So it's a bit of boring stuff, but yeah. So let's join again. I think the GTR is for the race quite nice because it is quick on the straight, gives you good overtaking opportunity. So we stick to that car. I think the easier choice for driving is probably the front wheel driven cars, but I think for the Group 4 it doesn't make a big difference here, I think. So because all the cars, even the GTR, is pretty easy to drive. But yeah, difference is when you get on the dirt a bit, you have the rear wheel drive, then the risk of spinning is much higher. So in the fights you need to be a bit more careful here. So if I want to change anything here, braking balance, I think it's okay, so I'll leave it like this. It drives much easier when you have no fuel. Quite a difference. And that feels much better without fuel. Light car, more fun, but on the limit. But yeah, my respect for everyone who's driving controller, because for me this is really tricky. I think my thumbs are not sensitive enough to do proper steering. Yeah, I shouldn't get used to this light car now. Yeah. So no fuel saving. Yes. I could just go flat out. So what is this guy who is just doing all the dirty stuff in the US region? Yeah, controller. I would typically say the front wheel driven cars like the Golf are typically pretty straightforward to drive, so not much risk to spin or something. So they are quite nice. Yeah, the penalty system or the lack of penalty system is really a mess. So I hate that because you have so many dirty drivers now and no one gets a penalty for this. That's horrible. So yeah, I don't know. I was always hoping to switch on the penalty system, but it seems they completely gave up on that part. So we have similar splits, so 709, which is pretty much the time I made. 712 on the next one to 735. I would say similar split of people. So we should hopefully get a similar position. Yeah, GT7, I really look forward for it, and I hope in GT7 they have now the penalty system in a nice shape. Yeah. Yeah, so I agree. So before it was really horrible because you can, even tapping someone super light, even more, if someone taps you, just pushes you a bit, you might get a penalty for this. So that was horrible. So somehow, yeah, I don't know what's better, the super sensitive penalty system or no penalty system. I don't know. It's, everything is not good, I think. It's, yeah. Yeah, there's also this dirty, what is it, Spanish driver, Kimi Velocini or something like that. So I was racing him a few times, and this guy is crazy. So I would say the dirtiest driver in the U area. So, and he's typically in quite some good splits. So he's in the A plus splits. That's what I always wonder. So these people are actually quick, so they can drive, but why do they completely get crazy sometimes? I don't know. Yeah, I think the licenses that's a good training to get used with the controller to do this. Because it's really important to get the right way of steering and braking. And that's where I have challenges with the controller, because do a little bit of braking, do a little bit of steering, so not too much. So that's the small things. And for me, I think my thumbs are just binary thumbs. They can do all or nothing, and that's not good. So hopefully we try to not have a penalty this time. Okay, so no penalty this time. Yeah, but I get a penalty for cutting the corner. Ouch. I got a nice push. And again a nice push. I know it was optimistic to overtake in that corner, but I thought try it. I take the inside. Okay, give him space, that's good. Nissan GTR drag race. I was a little bit early on the throttle, so I have a good chance here to win the drag race. So we're catching up to a fighting group in front of us. Braking too late. A bit too optimistic. Okay. Let's concentrate a bit more. Early on the throttle in the Golf, but he's in the slipstream. So it's pretty dangerous to overtake, but luckily the Golf was very nice to us, gave us the space. He gives us a bit of slipstream. It's good. A bit of space, please. A bit of space. Give him space. He was I was just hoping he's still ghosted when I overtake him. Luckily he was. bit of trouble in front. Fighting with the Polish driver. Oh, cut the corner again. Yes, and another penalty. That doesn't help us. And again. So we lose a lot of time on the straight now. Let's see how much time we lose. 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, 2 seconds. Person behind us gets closer, but I think we should be fine. So the penalty was definitely not good because we missed the overtaking opportunity here on the straight. So could have overtaken the Polish guy. Yellow flags. 2 people there. Oh. So we got a present. We got 2 positions for free. Okay, so 1.4 seconds to position number 7. We see position number 6 as well. But what am I doing here? Oh, what a mistake. I was looking at the timings and completely missed my place where I should steer. Okay. Good, 2.8 seconds, so giving him a little bit of extra. mistake. So hope we can find a way to overtake. Give us space, come on. I didn't want to push you out, but you should have given me a little bit of space. That's a problem here on the Nordschleife. So if you don't want to let someone overtake, you can just block the street pretty easy, and it's not nice. So I think he could have stayed on the right, seeing that I was quicker, but he didn't. Okay, so we have 2.9 seconds to number 6, so that's going to be a challenge to catch up. But he made a mistake. Okay, so 4 and 5 are fighting. This could be also good. They keep fighting a bit more. Ooh. Yeah, that was tough contact. Wow. Dirty tires, dirty tires, dirty tires. Nah, that was not my race this time. Okay, let's not lose more positions here. Yeah, small mistakes are enough. Need to at least catch up to get the slipstream, otherwise we have no chance on the long straight. Got a nice little push from the back. Yeah. Okay, so that was not a good race. Yeah, I made some mistakes, got punted. Bad combination. Yellow flag, someone. Ugh. Which race? Hi, black babies. No, I'm not on the DD Pro, so I'm on the what is it? Podium something, the F1 Podium thingy from Fanatec. Oh yeah. Okay, so that was a race we should better forget. French driver. Bonsoir. Yes. I hope I didn't push you. So we had the first race, which went actually pretty okay. And this one here was a combination of my own mistakes and being a bit in trouble of other things. So let's try again. See what we can achieve in the next race. Win. Okay, I didn't push it, that's good. Yeah, so I think overtaking is a pain. But I think I still like this. So bye. Hopefully see you in the next race. Overtaking is a pain on this track, but on the other hand, it is a race where you have to concentrate, and yeah, so that's why I also like it. And it's a crazy place, so I really would like to race that once in my own car. So, or maybe even in a racing car would be even better, but at least going there with my own car. But I'm struggling to go with my own car because I'm afraid I will just destroy my car immediately on the track. So that's why I'm a bit struggling. And if I'm not destroying my car, I would actually at least destroy the tires. So it's also pretty expensive, I guess. So somehow, yeah. But I would really like to race it once. And you can go on this track as this tourist drive days. But the problem then is there's like a gazillion people racing on this days, and it's madness. So yeah, I think it's too risky. So I think I would rather prefer to try it myself alone. But, it feels so much better without fuel. And with nice fresh tires, for sure. So this one goes full throttle in the race. I don't dare to. I like this area, so I like this section. It's really fun because it's super quick, many corners, and this road is super shaky. You feel it in the steering wheel a lot, so all these bumps and stuff. So it is quite fun. I think now it's coming to the place where you see a lot of accidents in the YouTube videos of the tourist drivers when they come here because it's going downhill, you can't see it, people are just too over-optimistic here, or they lose the car even earlier because of this going down. Car lifts off, has less weight, less braking power. And I don't want to be part of that videos where I crash my own car, so... Yeah, too much. But that's not going to happen when you have the front wheel driven car, so then you don't have this risk. Yeah, so I bought the Podium, is it Podium F1, I think it is, yeah, so this, was it? Oh, is it? No, it's DD1, you're right. So it's, or DD1? DD1 is it? I think that's how it's called, yes. That's how this wheel is called. So, and then I upgraded from the CSL Elite, and I must say, it is better. Is it worth the money? I don't know. I honestly don't know. So it's quite a big price gap, and I must say with the CSL Elite I was super happy, and I would say it's enough typically for driving. And then I also upgraded from the pedals from the CSL Elite pedals. I had also the load cell brake to the Club Sport ones. They feel different, but here as well, would I say, is it worth the money? Probably not. So I think the main difference I see here is you have this vibration on the braking pedal, which could help you to find out when you give the 100% braking power. I think that helps a bit of learning how much braking power you need to give, but do you need to pay that much money for this function? Maybe not. Yeah. But they're nice, so for sure it's a very nice set of pedals, but the CSL Elite are also very nice. So now I'm going to sell my CSL Elite set. But first I need to repair the USB port of the CSL Elite because I damaged it. So the USB port is broken. And yeah, it works somehow, but it's not reliable working. But yeah, I will solder a small cable in to connect the USB. Because I think it's not good that you have this USB sticking out at the back, so it's just giving too many opportunities for damaging. So that's why I will solder a cable on, so that it's not sticking out at the back. So it's in my setup here, I have my desk in front of me. So in principle, if I go close with the wheel to the table, then when I open the chair, so I always touch with the USB cable the desk, and then damage the USB cable. So but that's a bit of my specific setup issue. So, but that's why I think I will change it anyway, and then sell it as a working CSL Elite version. Let's see how much money I can get still for the CSL Elite with the pedals. I have no clue for how much to sell it. I need to check on eBay what is the current price to do it. So there's no penalty system, but when you hit the barrier, you get a penalty. So that's what I don't understand. So for some barriers it's nice because, but here no, why I get a 3-second penalty to hit the barrier. So it's not enough that you anyway lose time. So why doesn't the system just check on, do I gain time or do I lose time? So, because if I don't gain time, come on, there is no point. Why should you give that double damage? Okay, you could argue if you would be in a real racing car, your car would be broken and you also are slower. Yeah, okay, I'm taken, but in this case here, I don't know. Then they should activate the damage and not give strange penalties. Do I get a penalty when I go the other way around into a barrier? Yes, I do. Doesn't really make sense, does it? Anyway. Yeah, Tokyo Expressway, the wall is lava, yes, that's true. So when Tokyo Expressway I can understand a bit, at least a little bit, because you can use the wall and just go like flat out and use the wall to steer. So from that perspective, I can understand that that you get a penalty for this. That's point taken. But here, you know, if you go into the gravel to hit the barrier, I think there is no point for the penalty, because you have dirty tires, you slowed down. So I think there's no point. Not there. So we don't have our French friend anymore in the race. But again, similar split of times. So 7:07, pretty quick German guy in the WRX. Interesting choice. We see a Cayman Porsche in this race. Also interesting choice. So where are all the Swiss people? So I think we didn't see any Swiss person yet. Okay. I would still like to make it into the top 6. But it's all depending on how quick can we overtake the others. And for sure, how many mistakes do I make? So that's my other issue. So, but hopefully, no major mistakes this time. Norwegian, yeah, so it's with zombie. That's Norwegian, isn't it? So we definitely always have Germans and Spanish in this group. So that's British people as well. So sorry, I didn't want to push you. That was my mistake. You know, I'm with the CSL Elite pedals. I only had the brake pedal and the acceleration, so the throttle. I didn't have the clutch. And now this time I have the clutch as well. And so in the first corner I actually pushed the clutch for braking, which obviously didn't work well. So that's why, yeah, I pushed him a bit. I was surprised that the feeling of the braking is so easy. So it's a clutch. I typically would say I should not push him out there or give him the position back. But honestly speaking, when you do first challenge, it doesn't really make sense to give the position back. So come on, guy, why you push me? Peugeot guy, I don't know who it was, pushed me and then started to get in trouble by himself, I don't know. We used the chance for the overtake, small gap. We got the better exit, but he's quicker than us. So, what we learn, the McLaren is pretty quick. So now with slipstream, let's see which side we can go. Outside is always dangerous if you get a small hit, but we just managed to stay on the track. Wow, there's madness going on here. So we need to find an opportunity for overtaking, which is not so easy in this section here. So just stay behind and watch. Wait for a mistake maybe. He's drifting. Yeah, so there's no way to overtake. should not lose the slipstream, please. Ooh, it's dangerous. And we lost the slipstream. Yeah. Come on, pushed him out. Yeah, we unfortunately, because of this fight before, we did not make it into the slipstream. So we used his mistake for the overtake. Another mistake in front of us. So we will. He's coming back, but okay. Survived. A good exit, guy behind not, so out of slipstream. Okay, so we have 2.4 seconds to number 5. Let's try to not make a mistake. Let's try to this time get the next corner right and not forget about it again. We missed the apex, but it was still okay. That corner was not good. I mean, the whole last corners were not good actually. So, we're in the slipstream range. So I wanted to go for the inside, but he completely came back on my track. Okay, he made the mistake. We got the position. Thank you very much. 6.5 seconds. It's going to be tough. We could still try to make a clean lap to get the fastest lap. I think that's probably the best chance we have for this race. So we have 15.5 seconds to the leader. Let's see if we can get any closer. we're catching up to the person in front and to the leader, so we have a chance for the fastest lap, I guess. We didn't lose too much time at the first part of the lap, which I believe we didn't. We got a very slow exit out of this corner in front of us, so we get actually closer, and we get in slipstream range soon, so we have a chance for the 4th position here. And he's actually braking. Okay. Thank you. I don't want to have presence like that, but prefer to fight on the track. So, chance for fastest lap, let's see. Yes, we made it. Yes, that's Norway. So Norway, Zombie is Norway, yes. So Denmark is the other one. Yeah, I'd say they're pretty close. So. Oh, hi Grey Wolf. Nice to see you. So how, David? How is the Subaru? Did you try the WRX? Is that any good? I saw you made a stream today, or a video. I haven't watched it yet, so I just saw that it's Nordschleife, so then I thought, okay, let's try myself. So, position number 4, same as in the first race. I think that's a good result. We now made it to B rating. Got the fastest lap. The Polish person in front was pretty close. Dual shock driver. Respect. Respect for being behind. So I'm going to have a very quick comfort break. So, I'm back. So, I think we make one more race. So we make a 7:15, I think, before we made it 7:16. I think 7:15 for me is not too bad with fuel and tires. Yeah. So, typically I would say I tend to lose a second per minute to the top split. So, but that's when I really need to practice this track, and here it's much more difficult because it's more difficult to practice because you have so many more corners, so I would have to practice much more. But let's say, because if I would lose a second to the top split with a 6:57, I would be at, yeah, let's say 6 or 7 seconds. It's no, it's okay, 7:04. I think I can make a 7:04. So the theory could probably work. So yeah, I think I could. I think a 7:05 would probably be my limit here. Yeah, if I want to go further, I definitely have to improve a lot my skills. But yeah. So let's go once more. I still believe this race is fun. $6.55. Well, that's... yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, the top split, it's really crazy how quick those people are. And I don't know how much practice they do and how long they practice the tracks, but yeah, I think it's a mix of talent, of knowledge and skills and practice. So I probably don't have the talent, so I have to compensate with more practice. So I'm too old for anyway having this being the talent anymore. So David, are you still here? So how was the Nürburgring for you today? Yeah, if I look at this guys, also when you look at this the races, the final races of the manufacturer or the whole seasons, it's those guys are really crazy fast. So I think also here, so I think the number one was it? No, let's see what it was. Who made the number one? B-Racer. So that's how is it called? Valterio, I don't know, Gallo. So it's just this Italian guy who won I think he won the Manufacturers series. And he could have won the other one too if he wouldn't have the Nations Cup, if he wouldn't have made the mistake in Suzuka. So I watched the races and it was pretty impressive. So this guy is really quick at the moment. Yeah, and I would like to see more Germans in it. So the moment, if you watch the finals, unfortunately no German in and no Swiss. So do I have a car recommendation for this? The NSX. I would typically say the NSX is more difficult to drive. So I'm not sure about the Group 4. So the Group 3 NSX is really tricky to drive. So I would also always say, so go for the front wheel driven cars. So go for the Scirocco or the Golf R. They are typically easy in handling. Probably not the quickest one for this track to make the best time, but at least I think they are not immediately going off if you go a bit too far on the corner. So with all the rear-wheel driven cars and also with the 86, so they're much more unstable. So you can go quicker, but stability is less. So I would always say front-wheel driven car. Would be my choice here. So Scirocco. I think the Scirocco would be stable, good choice for this track. So what? Yeah, so David made it on the WRX Cayman GT4. Okay. Yeah. We'll try the Scirocco. Gran Turismo 6. I didn't play, so actually I was playing Gran Turismo 1. I only bought the PlayStation that time for this game. And then I made a break until Gran Turismo Sport. So, which I only bought my PlayStation again for this Gran Turismo Sport. And now okay, so I'm playing. I was playing before the so before Christmas I was playing Assetto Corsa Competizione, however it's pronounced properly. That was actually also quite nice. So I bought it quite a while ago and never really played. It's different to drive, but I liked it. So maybe I make a stream once for this game. But I haven't tried any multiplayer or something like this, so I need to even find out how it works, and I definitely have to improve first before I join something. My GT6, so yeah, I've seen the videos, the comparison videos, how it evolved, and I think GT6 also looked nice. But yeah, I can't wait for GT7, so I really would like to know how that is. I just hope Sony keeps in the way that you can play everything without paying money, because if you look at the current trends for games, like all the Android phone games, but also other things on the PC, so you often have a lot of things which you can enable by buying something, and here it was you can buy something as well, but you don't have to. So you can buy a car if you don't have the credits. You can buy a car to save time, but that's fine. But you can do everything without paying money, and I really hope they keep this principle for GT7. I don't want to have this focus on just earning in-game money. So this is Denmark then, I think, who's... Then I learn about the flags now. So, okay, we have Denmark in. And Norway is then the one with the blue thing in it, huh? So, yes. So we have a 710 to 737 with the 719 again in the 6th position. So here you also see you have the TT Cup, for instance, would also be a choice. Atenza Group 4, so the Mazda also for sure a choice which you can go for. so here, what do we have? So I think Scirocco, definitely a car you can use. Megane, I wouldn't, yeah, I'm not so fan of. So Scirocco, TT, Golf, they're pretty equal. Atenza is always in Group 3 and Group 4 car, which is nice to drive. So I would say one of those cars. Yeah. Should be nice. So all the French always saying hello to each other. That's very nice. It'd be even nicer if they would say hello to the others as well, but... yeah, AI drivers can be idiots as well, yeah. I think they can be just stupid, so... So we're in a completely B-rated lobby now, but I think the times are pretty similar to the C-rated before. Not much difference. Okay, no early start, please. Take the inside here. Fight for not spinning. Okay, so we got this position. So we got a slightly better exit only. So do we go for the move here? No, we don't. So I think that's not a good idea. Okay, so we gained some positions with a bit of bump drafting and a bit of pushing, but I think it was all still fair. Too quick for the last exit, so I had to lift off throttle. So that's why we can't go for a move here now. Yellow flags. Seems they're fighting pretty hard in front of us. I wanted to overtake. No, we got it, but I wanted to overtake before and just brake a bit later. But then just came a bit inside and I touched him slightly. A better exit, although my exit was pretty poor, but his was even worse. quite some penalties in front of us, but penalty zone is far away. I think we have to overtake them anyway. So 10th position, I think not too bad for the first half of the lap. A bit more than half, but that was on the limit. Pushed the French guy, so I didn't overtake him. So McLaren is quick in acceleration, as it seems. On the inside here, should be good for us. Yellow flag. So we stay behind, watch them fighting. Wait for a mistake. Now we're involved in that, so do I really want to? Okay, not here. Wow, I forgot to brake. French guy was really, I think he was only getting the corner because the British guy here stopped him. So, slipstream race. Give me a little bit more slipstream. The TT is very quick, so even he doesn't have slipstream, so he's quicker than me. I thought the GTR would be quick, and I pushed. Come on. So we got a nice little push here. I'm not sure if Jamie pushed us or if Jamie got pushed by the other guy, I don't know. So, but just know that something was not really nice. were super late on the brakes. It was very close. And this was a Max Verstappen maneuver, so we were braking far too late and just blocked the apex. Oh, F1 Francois. Wait, you don't have to go that slow. What are you doing? He was braking. I don't know why he was braking so hard. He went very slow and then he was braking. I'm very sorry for pushing, but... I don't think it was my mistake. I think I'll watch the replay afterwards. Okay, so 6 seconds to the person in front. I don't think we can catch up. We can try to make it clean to go for a fastest lap, but I think the beginning of the lap was not so nice. And we also had a bad exit of this corner here. So we have 22-1 to the leader. Gained a bit to the leader, but I don't know how much we lost at the beginning of the lap. Okay. So I think we gained a second in this lap since I looked for this leader, but I don't know how much I had when we started the lap. So if I didn't lose more than a second, that would be good. But I lost more. No. Oh, fourth position again. So seems to be our standard. But I want to know what happened with Francois here. Let us look at the replay afterwards. One 117.106, 117.102, 117.896. Ah, so we lost a bit too much in the first part. Yeah. So what happened? So let's save the replay and have a look what happened. He seems to have the same question to me. Yep. Okay, so let's have a look at the replay. I'm back in a minute and have a look at the replay. So let's win a shitty car. Oh, not this time I want a proper car. Wow. Red Bull Junior. Thank you. So which car do I want to have? I don't know. Give me any. Okay. So let's have a look. What's happened here? So let's see what happened in this race. With Francois Paul. So closer here. No, I think he went very slow to the next corner. And then he was braking. Why was he braking there? Because in this corner I actually don't really have to brake much. You can actually go without braking. There's a little bit of braking, but he was braking very hard, and now he was braking again. So why? Oops. Yeah, I don't know, but definitely not my fault. Second lap, what was it? Because here he was braking already too hard, and then he was keeping braking, and yeah, not my fault. Not my fault. So I think it's good enough for tonight. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, see you next time. Hopefully not so long waiting time since last time, so I should be making more live streams in the next days and weeks. So thank you, good night, and see you soon.